Hi, welcome to Tarot Combos. We're going to draw two cards and see what energy is with us today. Simple, two cards. Oops. Let's see. Thank you for being here. I'm playing a little catch up. I don't think I did any of these all weekend, and I miss it. So I had a break today, so we're going to be clumsy, spend that time playing a little catch up. See what's here. We have the Seven of Cups challenged by the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, dang it. There's certain things that have been coming around and around this week. I've done other readings, and it feels like there's this sense that it's time for, and I think this came through in a different reading that I have already posted, and it feels like everything is asking us to like condense everything down into what is most important. It's basically asking us to focus, harness our energy, stop leaking it out or getting distracted and just like, well, not really choosing. So it feels like more of that kind of energy coming through, but it's funny how each time it comes through, it's in a slightly different configuration with which two cards are going to tell the story, because they all carry their own nuance. This is the card of choice and daydreaming, and a lot of options, a lot of directions we could follow. It's being challenged by the Nine of Pentacles, which is this like, sometimes it feels like good enough energy, It's like, I made it this far and I'm actually pretty happy. I'm pretty comfortable. Like, this person's very comfortable in their little garden. And they don't want for much, and it feels like they have some sense of balance in their lives, and it's what works for them. And that's not a bad thing, because it's like, think about like this many over here, this many. It's not equal, but that balance doesn't. The lesson in this card is that balance for any one individual doesn't look the same as another individual's sense of balance in terms of like work-life harmony, the balance of whatever aspects in life you're considering. When you think about things being out of balance, this person feels like, okay, I'm relatively feeling balanced, and everything's kind of good enough. So I think our challenge here is like, when we're considering like direction and maybe moving, are we being challenged to move out of the good enough and like choose? Because there's something that happens with the Seven of Cups sometimes, is analysis paralysis. Like, I have a lot of options. Which one do I pick? And which one's the most exciting? Or which one do I love the most? It's a very emotional time in terms of like an emotional decision making, not necessarily with the logic side of the brain, which those are when our best choices are made, right? Is when it's really from the gut. Really got to feel it. The logic kicks in and says, oh, but it's gotta be a certain way, or be a certain outcome, or whatever. This just says follow your heart, follow your guts. And this says, hey, maybe it's time to move out of good enough, move out of the comfort zone, to see like what, based on what you choose, like, could it be even greater than what exists in your reality right now? And sometimes that's scary, because we tend to think like, whoa, it's not broke, don't fix it. But this is flipping that old saying on its head and saying like, yeah, it's not broke, and could it be even better? It's like back to that other reading or something we were talking about optimizing for something versus just saying it's good enough. I just heard a crash in my house. The cats have been off the hook. I hope they're okay. I'm going to go check on them here in a second. But that's pretty much the gist of this. This combo to me, it's very clear. And where does that show up in your life? I feel like this message has been coming to me because this has been me most of my life. This Seven of Cups of like, I like so many things and they're all exciting and I love them all. And I do tend to make decisions from the gut. And then later the mind comes in and says, yeah, and that was good because A, B, C, one, two, three, to justify why I made the decision, even though I know when I think back to all my big decisions, it was such an intuitive, gut-led, heart-led choice. And I feel like I'm still here and I had some amazing experiences. Like I don't regret anything. Nothing, I mean, everything worked out. I had some challenges, but I wouldn't change any decision I made. I don't think. Oh, you are okay. Good. I was worried about you. He was earlier sitting right here doing this and like pawing at the screen when he saw a picture of himself on the screen. He was like petting himself. I was fumbling for my phone to get a video of it. It was adorable and I missed it. So anyway, that's what we have. How's that showing up in your life? Or do you feel the call to move out of your comfort zone into like something's pretty comfortable right now, but could it look even greater, better, bigger, more exciting, more fulfilling? And that usually involves taking a chance or a little bit of a risk. What's that risk for you? Because it's usually like they're in the garden. What, like, that's our, I'm getting all the chills. It's like our safe zone. Something's being called out of that comfort, safe, private garden. Does that mean becoming more public with something? So, and I say that because that's been a repeating theme the last couple weeks through different readings. It's like there's a lot of, yeah, you could keep doing things the way you've always done them in the same fashion, but do you want to change course? Now's a great time to harness that energy and go for what you really want and love and want to see come to fruition in the world. And that might mean taking a risk and putting yourself out there. And that's like pretty basic stuff, pretty practical, but it's kind of scary. So what is that for you? Let me know. Let Agador know. He deserves it. Yeah. Bye.